Hey everybody, I'm back with another project card project. So last time I had uploaded this video using the project cards. A lot of you loved the fact that we were using them up, and it's just a fun idea just to get rid of some even 3x4s. Doesn't have to be project cards, but you could use these pads. And if you don't have these little project journaling cards, it's too easy. All you're going to do is take a 3x4 measured paper and just corner around it. So I mean, it's perfect for scraps too. So I am doing today, it's like almost like you can make whatever you want, but it's almost like a pocket page / you could even do an advent calendar. So I kept it at this size because I thought it was a great size, especially for, this is just a standard 8.5 by 11 sheet paper. So if you're doing some sort of journaling, people may ask, like, what would you use it for? Well, you could use it for pictures, for scriptures, quotes, whatever it is. There's so many things because they're these tiny little tuck-in spots. You could probably even put, like, for the holidays, even like mini candy canes, little mini chocolates, things like that. Anything that, you know, isn't too thick. So this is such a fun, budget-friendly idea. And how am I assembling this? Well, I don't know if you can see, but I'm actually using index cards to kind of bind this together. So I'm going to use about 4 index cards, and I'll show you what I did here. So we've got 4, and these index cards, by the way, are sized 4x6. So you can use striped ones or plain ones. It's up to you. And I'm just going to grab 4 of them, which I believe I have right here. So I'm going to be using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I did that right. 6 project cards. All right, so let me get this out of the way and we'll kind of start this. So I got this beautiful new Halloween paper. If you didn't see my haul, that's what I'm using today. And they're so gorgeous. Okay, this is, you know, I meant to put sequins on here, and this is from my old shop. I don't know how many of you have been with me since then, but I know there's quite a few. But if you're a newbie, I used to have a little Etsy shop, and this was one of my old mixes, and I meant to actually put it on here, some little glitzes, but I didn't have time to do that. All right, so let's start with one of these index cards here, and I'm gonna kind of just set this up how I want to align it. So let me take, I kind of assembled it the way I wanted to. So I'm going to take 2 of these and we're going to pop them on here. Now, some of these I did different, so just kind of bear with me here. So I think this is going to be my 2 top, and I'm going to use my 1-inch punch to just make sure you kind of like have this together so they're kind of even. So I've put mine on top of each other. And I'm going to go like this. Now, if you want to assemble it, how it's going to look, you can. So mine is basically going to be assembled like this. And I have it kind of already done. I also did ink some of mine, so that's why I have my little cardboard thing here, because I want to be able to ink it a little bit. But I think this is so much fun and such an easy way to create an advent calendar without the craziness, you know what I mean? Sometimes they can get really complex. It just depends how much time you have, I guess. For me, I feel like my time is limited because I go to the gym, and then we've got tennis, dinner, cleaning, right? But if you do have a lot of time, then it's okay, especially if you're an empty nester. Okay, I'm gluing this on pretty normal, nothing crazy. I'm just going to glue this on. And I mean, this itself isn't so easy. Just kind of thinking outside the box a little bit. And of course, I'm going to distress all of this to make it blend in with my album. I feel like I cut this a little uneven, but it's all right. Go ahead and do that. So this will be our little top section. And I am going to definitely distress this part because I don't want it to be showing. And I could see that I definitely cut my card uneven because this side is a little bit shorter. But nothing this ink can't fix, right? And another idea is like, honestly, if you wanted, you could even make a little book like this and bend it, and you don't even have to make a calendar. It'd be a cute little pocketbook thing. Okay, so I'm going to do the next one more like this, but we're not going to connect it like that. So this is just, hold on, let me see. We're going to be connecting the other two a little different. So I'm going to do it again just to kind of get out of the way and not confuse anyone. Wait a minute, this is upside down, isn't it? It is. So I put that the right way. I'm going to punch this again with my punch, and I'm just going to basically do the same thing. And I am using the vintage photo ink, by the way. And I'm so sorry in advance if Bandit is bark soon, because my son has been in and out of the house, and every time someone opens the door, he is alarming me, even though it's been happening all day. Okay, so there's one right there. And let me do this witch. Isn't she gorgeous? This is just a great Sunday thing. You know what I mean? And we've got these scraps or project cards. I have a zillion of them. Especially the fact that I keep buying them after I have so many. But it's just addicting. I mean, how could paper be so addicting? It's wild to me. People have their things, right? Okay, and I'm going to, again, I don't want that showing. And this is okay if it's not perfect. It's really going to hide, I promise, when you're like all stacked up. Just get that inked. So we've got that. And now we have to do the little centerpiece, right? So let me put these aside for a minute. And the centerpieces, I did a little different. And this actually conserves it, because sure, you could take two project cards and put them on top of each other and kind of do this, but then you're wasting that project card and the image. So that's why I placed it on these index cards, because it's inexpensive. Even if you have like a scrap paper, you can do that. You don't even have to use an index card. Just maybe an ugly side of paper you never wanted to use. You just cut them into 4x6 and use them on the back. So don't think you can't do this if you don't have that. So for this, just to conserve, like what I mean is, sure, you could stack this like this, but I wanted to conserve this. So what I did was I actually just folded this one, and then I'm going to actually place it on there and use that as a pocket. So I am going to go ahead and just glue this down. And I'm going to glue this on here. Now you could use the pocket inside or on the outside. It's really up to you. I'm going to punch this though. And I forgot to distress it, so it kind of matches everything, right? And you don't have to follow mine. You can go with the flow with whatever you want. It could even be a double pocket if you want it to be. I don't remember if I cut this or if I left it like this. Pretty sure I folded it. Okay. But you could do either way. And then you kind of have like a double pocket. So I did that, and I'm going to do it again for this piece. It doesn't matter if it's upside down or whatever. You're not going to see inside. And again, you can seal this up all the way, or use this as your pocket, or kind of do what I'm doing. You could have like a little double pocket thing going on. Upside down again. Keep grabbing these upside down. Isn't this lavender so pretty though? Okay, there was not that much ink on there, so sorry. I don't want to cover this purple up, but can't really see it too much. All right, we can hide all that with this ink. All right, so now I'm kind of just going to assemble this. So let's start with this. I want it on the top, right? And then I have, hold on, I've got to kind of go with my thing. So you can set it up. So I'm going to put this here. And you can go as low or high as you want. It's up to you how long you want it. Mine I pretty much did about here. And then this like this. That's basically what I'm going for. So one thing that I did was, my favorite thing again was I took my double-sided tape and I wanted to add a little bling on it, because you can really stack this up and make it so much fun. I just kind of calm myself down, but honestly, I wanted to layer and layer it with a lot of different things and make it really fun. So you can do that. You could even put like really fun clips on there. You know, like homemade clips that we've made in the past, like hidden clips, and clip it on there. So let me, sorry, I'm not meaning to ruin this paper, but I have double-sided tape and I'm just adding glitter. So I want to put that on there too. Whoop, okay. So I just tape this on here. So I'm going like this and like this. Hold on, let me see. It's really up to you which size tape you want to use. Oh my gosh, did I put my thick tape in the drawer? Hold on. Sorry if this is shaking. Okay, so I'm going to use this size. So this is just double-sided tape right here. And I'm going to put it right about here. And you could put it down more, however you feel you need to, but I'm not going to do that. I just usually do mine pretty simple. I'm just eyeballing it and placing it on here. And then I'm going to pop this one on here. And I'm just doing the same thing, really. You're just kind of eyeballing it. So this is what I mean, that you can layer it any way you want and just puzzle them together. So this one I'm putting right here, and actually you could use a little bit right on the top. So I'm going to use a little bit of my smaller. So this set, I believe I got on Amazon. I get some on Temu sometimes too, but I think this is my Amazon set because I've had a few people ask about the tape. So I usually try to link it. Sometimes I'm so sorry, you guys, I just don't remember. So here, okay, and make sure that's on good. And then I'm just going to stick this on here and do the same thing. And that's how I get that really pretty layer going on. So on this one, I'm just going to take it and basically run it across. But how easy. You could even leave it this size. You don't have to make it super long. I'll show you what it looks like without having to make it crazy. So like this is even fine. If you want a smaller album, you don't have to stack them all the way. I'm going to just pop that on this bottom piece. And you see how pretty and fun that looks. And of course you have all your little pieces. So with this new little kit here, I had gotten these tags, remember? So I don't know if they're gonna fit, we'll see. These, because I don't know how I glued it. Depending how well I glued it inside. So this one will fit. And I love this piece right here that I added. So I added just a little tag on the side just to add it. So if you want to add some bling, I did not glue this one well, so just kidding. I'll use a different one for that. Let me see here. I cut some smaller pieces out. So be careful when you kind of glue that down, because you want to make your pockets. I would probably even use a really thin tape, like that tape that I have, that I use for the glitter, because then you have all the room that you need in your pocket, and it's not going to interfere with your other stuff. So this one is thinner. I'm just using my tag thing here. But yeah, you could put scriptures in here, quotes, candy, just a countdown for kids. Like if you have like grandkids or just kids in general, you can do that. Add this. And this little paper kit came with so many gorgeous pieces. I don't even know what to use because I went through it the other day and there's so many pieces. I'm going to see, but I loved this little witch here. Sorry, that does not come with it, but I don't want to cover the pocket, so I guess I cannot use her, but it has these gorgeous like books. So I'm going to probably pop these on with some foam tape. But you could see, like, especially the clips, you know what I mean? Like the pretty, I wish I had one of those clips, the hidden clips. And there's even some pieces in here. This little moon guy right here. I love this edge. I don't know if it'll show. It won't show too much, but you can stick that in there. I'm just trying to fill up the pockets for you. This thing is kind of cool. I wouldn't mind adding another die piece. Like, see, because there's no opening there, so it would go perfect if you can fill those little spaces with other things in it. Right here. And it just looks so pretty, and it's filling up. And I mean, you could just add this all over. It just depends how you want it. And the sequins, what I was going to do, I guess I can show you now, is, let me see, I don't know if these are going to match. I feel like I need white or purple. But anyway, you could even add these little pretty details on here and just stick them on, and they will look so pretty. I don't know if I can, let's see if it'll stick on for me. I actually like the iridescent one. Yeah, so once upon a time, oh, sorry, I have glue all over my finger. Once upon a time, I had a sequins shop. I think I was probably one of the first few people that used to do it. I was inspired by someone else on Etsy, but it was too messy. I had to say goodbye. It was just too messy, and I feel so bad because I had some pretty long-term customers that used it for things. Oh my gosh, I love this little bat. Hold on. I have this little bat in here that came here. That would even be really pretty. I mean, you could just go on and on. So this is what I mean by detailed. You can really make this so detailed and gorgeous. Sorry, this is making this so dizzy. But I really love how it comes out. And you could add ribbon, just whatever. So let me see what the size comparison is. I made it a little bit bigger. You could see because how low I went. But they're both so gorgeous, and I just really love how they came out. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and have fun with it. Just a really fun way to use some more of our scraps or little project cards, but it's just really fun to make. I think you guys will really enjoy this one. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you soon.